Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Venus. Hello, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm awesome. Awesome. What a beautiful day, right?
Yes. In Romania, so we are like in opposite sides of the world. Like in Romania, it's starting to get cold,
Uh-huh.
and like everybody now, whole press, everyone says that it will be uh, like a Game of Thrones winter in Europe. We prepare for a long and hard winter, and you should prepare for a long and hard winter. And it's sure that it will be a long and hard winter, full of significance, full of conclusions, full of definitions, no possibilities. This is how it will be.
Wow, that sounds like fun.
You are saying it's a beautiful day. I don't know what you are talking about. I will have beautiful day, but maybe from April. In Europe, the next beautiful day is scheduled from the 15th of April.
Well, we might want to have titled this "Allowing Ease with the Weather."
The weather. Yeah, and I was looking like, um, all the stories, like the hero gets on a quest or begins a journey and he explores and he has all kinds of adventure and he's like, he meets all kinds of challenges. And at the end of the story, he's a different person. He changed, but he didn't do it with ease. He did it with struggle. So that's why the story has um, gets you engaged. The struggle that the hero has to go through in order to achieve the change that maybe he is looking for, to become an adult. To I don't know what is the end story of the story. Yeah. I was wondering, is it possible to have change without having the drama? And is it worth to have change without having the drama? Like, what
Like,
exactly?
yeah. Well, what if you didn't have to earn it?
Like, you can just choose it
You
and
can
have
just
it
choose
because
it,
you chose it and become
right?
it because just because you chose it.
Mhm.
But then maybe you have to, um, like, how many people we will people be attentive when you will tell if your life story is like, so I had a wonderful life, like everything I chose I achieved, and I visited all the places that I wanted, and I had great relationships, and money was never a problem for me, and I expressed myself with ease, and I allow myself to perceive and to be everything that I want to be.
Well, if somebody was able to create that in their lives, wouldn't that be inspirational to you?
Yes, it would. But it's like, I'm looking at this is not what is promoted all
No.
throughout social
Well,
media. This is like, uh, if you are saying like, do you want to hear the most boring story ever? Like, Bogdan, like he has like everything with ease, doesn't have any challenges. He doesn't have any interesting story to tell. It's like he chooses something and then these things happens.
yeah.
Hmm. Like, how boring can you choose to be? How boring can you choose to be for the ones who love drama? Are you willing to be boring for the drama lovers, for the telenovela watchers? Are you willing to have a boring, beautiful life?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'll take a boring, beautiful life any day. Because to me, it's not boring, right? But
Yeah.
I've done the trauma and drama, and I was like, didn't really work for me. I was like,
Did
there's
you?
got to be, yeah, of course. I wrote a whole book on all my trauma and drama. You should read it sometime.
Yeah, how is it called?
It's called Here to Forever, Finally Free to Be Me.
Such a nice title. Such a
Thanks.
nice title. Yeah. Finally free to be me. And who allowed you to be free to be you?
That was me choosing. So I spent most of my life looking for the the one that would save me, the one that would be my knight in shining armor, the one that I would fall in love with, and we'd live happily ever after and ride off into the sunset together.
Was something outside of you.
Oh yeah, very outside of me. And always sort of elusive, so it didn't matter how many frogs I kissed, they still didn't turn into princes.
Like a mythical animal, like the monster of
Right?
like yeah, like the Minotaur. People talk about it, but nobody really saw it. Like yeah.
Right. And if they showed up on a white horse, they usually fell off.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry.
If they showed up on a white horse, they usually fell off shortly thereafter.
It's not about the image and the expectation that you have. It's about something else. It's not about the correct image. It's not about the uh, like fulfilling your expectation. It's
Well,
about
I
something.
think it was I think it was that, and I really didn't love myself. I didn't really have my own back. So I was always looking for somebody else to have my back and to love me, to make me feel like I was lovable.
Yeah. Like I love the way that the bars manual is starting. Like the start of the bars manual, it's so amazing. Yeah. And it says like uh, we used to look for kindness in other people to show kindness to us. But if you are not willing to be kind to yourself, you will not recognize it in people, even if they are truly kind. So, like the first step that you need to do is to become the thing that you want to be part of your life, and then you can recognize it and appreciate it and receive the contribution of that thing, and
Yep.
not report to it just like a mythical animal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you can't even hear it if you're not willing to give it to you. So if you're looking for somebody else to tell you how amazing you are, you even if they told you how amazing you are, you wouldn't be able to hear them unless
What
you get.
is their agenda? I know that I'm not amazing. They are saying that I'm amazing because they want to drink the sugar in my tea.
Right? Yes, they have an agenda. They must be after something. They must want to get in my pants.
Yeah. What about my virtue? What about my virtue? I will not go to heaven.
Oh, I'm doomed. If it was based on that, oh boy.
I'm still holding on to it.
So so I will say this in light of our title, one of the ways you can have greater ease and allow greater ease with change is to laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Like, find everything funny.
So one of the really, really great tools in Access is a question that Gary asked me one time. It's like, what have you made real and significant about this that is not real and is not significant? And if you ask yourself that question about the thing that you are stuck on, about your challenge, uh, your too far away mountain, what have you made significant and real about this that it's not real and it's not significant? And you are willing to be vulnerable with yourself and give up those righteous points of view that create that impossibility, everything can change with ease. Yeah.
Mm, I
Yeah.
love that. That's great.
Maybe it will be boring if you stay at the coffee in the morning and everybody says, "Oh my God, I have so so big money issues. Like I'm so stressed. I cannot find time for anything. I have 3 minutes to stay with you at the coffee, but I have to run. How are you? And you will say like, oh, everything is cool. Everything is with ease.
Well, yeah, and a lot of people can't hear that, you know? They
Mm,
are really taught that there is always a problem, and you always have to find a problem to fix a problem. So, we don't even think about what's available beyond the problems to solve. Like,
yeah,
we're just so in this, like, so if you had no problems, what could you choose? What could you create? What else would really truly be possible?
yeah. It's like we are told that we have a value because we can solve some problems, and the bigger the problem that you can solve, the higher the value that you have, which is absolutely a lie from start to bottom. And it's like you create yourself as smaller than that problem in order to try to break through it, when you can like or create something that is much greater, and that will create that challenge to be absolutely irrelevant if you allow yourself to be the gift that you are. Yeah.
I love this. So I'm sure this was back when I said, they're trying to get into my pants. Jonathan said, or take off your pants. Thanks, Jonathan. Hi, Julie. Welcome. And
like like having ease with until access, uh, I wasn't looking for ease to change. I was looking for means to achieve what I already decided that is correct to achieve.
mm,
So me coming to access was somebody who was looking for means, for better tools to achieve the correct answer to the question that my life was. So I didn't check all the right cues. Yeah. So I need the tools for me to be able to check all of those. So that is why I needed like months and months and months of doing classes, receiving and gifting body processes and running bars. Then something different begin to emerge as a possibility. Like you can look at it like from this side, you can look at it from this side. Can I? Can I? I don't have just to push until something will give up and I will be correct and victorious. No, you can choose something different and allow a possibility that you are now refusing because you want to be right and correct and victorious.
well, and I think that that's part of it too, is like everybody is looking for the right answer, the right way to do things. And if there was no right and wrong, what would you choose?
Yeah,
Instead of like, I got to figure out the right way to do this and get like if you're choosing consciousness, even you'd be like, I used to try to choose make consciousness right. So I made consciousness right, and every other modality I studied wrong. Right? But that's still not consciousness. Consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. So I think the resistance that you talk about too is even like the judgment that we place on, like, is
yeah.
this right? Is this wrong? You know, there it needs to be hard so that it's valuable.
Yeah. Lack of allowance for ourselves and for the choices that other people around us are having.
Mm-hmm.
Such a yesterday I write like small things like haikus. And like what came to me is like allowance allows receiving, and I will I will elaborate on some point of it, but now it sounds really nice, like allowance allows receiving. And yeah, if you begin to have more allowance, you can receive the contribution of the things that now you judge,
Mm-hmm.
things that now you are refusing. And what else can you receive with ease?
And let's not candy coat it. Ease doesn't necessarily mean everything will be easy.
Yeah,
There
of
is
course.
a difference, right? Because life does still happen. I mean, even if you were like one of those people that Bogdan was talking about, where your whole life was amazing and you have all the money and your relationships are great, you have all that. I'm sure somebody somewhere along your path either left or died, or right. You still have, or if they haven't yet, they will. Everybody dies sometimes, right? So, so that's not necessarily easy, but you can have ease with it if you weren't fighting against it. If you really had this allowance for, oh, there is ebbs and flows. Money does come and go. Relationships do change. People do die. Like those sorts of things do happen. And you can have this, I almost call it like a sense of peace, like a knowing that, oh, okay. And everything, this is today's little trick if you want it. Everything is always conspiring for you, never against you, even when it's not easy.
Yeah, it's like I say to people who are willing to listen to me, like, what will it take for you to recognize that you are like the spoiled brat of the universe, and actually you receive what you are really asking for, not the things that you think that you are asking for, but the things that you are congruent with and really asking for.
Mm.
So what's showing up in your life is the answer to the request that you are making, consciously or unconsciously, and of course of the degree of receiving that you are allowing to be. Yeah. So just acknowledge that we are spoiled brats and act like it and ask for the thing that you are.
I love that. So Bogdan's meme for the day, you are the spoiled brat of the universe. We need
You're
t-shirts.
not wrong for it.
Definitely need t-shirts.
You're not right for it. You just are. Yeah.
You just are. Yep.
Yeah. And uh, if anybody had the patience to stay with us until this very end, can we invite them for the magical adventure that you have scheduled for tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we have tomorrow is a true wealth clarity night, which is a clearing night all about wealth. So, all the places where you're stopping yourself from having true wealth, what if you could clear it all out?
Yeah. I just love clarity nights because all it takes for you is to be vulnerable. All it takes for you is to be vulnerable. Choose to be vulnerable. But if you are, to the degree that you are choosing to be vulnerable and to let everything that you are avoiding or defending to come up and to uh, be exposed, you can really change. You can really change anything that you are willing to address.
Mm.
And the thing that is stopping you from having ease with creating wealth in any aspect of your life are the points of view that you are not willing to change, are those like hardcore truths for you. This is true, I will not give up. And this, I don't know what is it, I'm not willing to look at it, I know that it has to be here. Yeah. And those two those two working together keep you from having ease with what you would like to have as wealth in your life. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, Venus, for your invitation to be vulnerable with
Mm.
those places that we defend even at the price of our wealth, of living, of finding out what glory means. Yeah, like all of life comes to me with ease and joy and the other one. Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know what glory means exuberant expression of life. And in light of the clarity night tomorrow, it's true wealth because it's not just about the money. It's like, where can you be wealthy in all of your areas of your life? Where can you experience that level of gratitude and um, appreciation for everything that is in your life, and notice how as you are grateful for those things, they grow. So how can you create true wealth in your life? I wonder.
I wonder how does wealth with your body look like?
Mm. Well, don't come tomorrow and find out. That would be very bad.
Is it a link somewhere that we can
Yep,
register?
actually, Christina just put it in the comments, so we're
Christina,
great.
I
Thank
don't
you,
see
Christina.
that. Thank you, Christina. It's
Yep.
getting better. Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Bogdan. I always love our
Venus, thank
conversation.
you everyone. Yeah. I love our conversations. I think we should do it more often.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Have a magical evening or morning on which side of the earth you are. Yeah.
Whether it's warm or cold. Bye.
Bye.